So there's this new app called Clubhouse in town that everybody can download, but not everybody can get into. In today's video, we're going to talk about what it is, how you can get invited, and also a Clubhouse alternative. Why don't we go ahead and get right into it? Hey you guys, welcome to the Project Girl Boss channel. If you are new around here, I'm Nessa, and in this channel I want to help you get monetized and grow on YouTube. So if that's something that you want to, go ahead and give this video a big like. A couple of weeks ago, Regina from Reggie's VSG Closet asked over on the Facebook group, okay Nessa, what is this Clubhouse invite only app? Before we get into that, it is time for today's video shout out. Today's shout out goes out to Dr. Brian. Thank you so much for all of the support you show my channel. Remember, for a chance at a shout out, all you need to do is tag me on Instagram as you watch this video or engage with me in the comment sections. I first heard about Clubhouse over on Twitter. I kept seeing the term pop up and people kept talking about it. So naturally, I got curious. And what it is a drop-in audio chat social network. When you open the app, you're essentially in the Clubhouse. And the first space that you enter is known as the hallway. The hallway has a lot of different rooms that are full of people having conversations. And you can basically just hop in and out of rooms listening in. When you first enter a room, you enter as part of the audience. And then the room itself is divided into two different sections. You have the stage area, which is for the speakers, the host, and anybody moderating the room. And then you have the audience area, which is for anybody that has come into the room and is just listening in on the conversation. However, audience members have the option of raising their hand if they wish to speak. And then the host has the option of inviting them up to the stage so that that person can speak, contribute to the conversation, or ask their question. The thing about this app though is that it's voice only. So once you're in there, you don't have to worry about what you look like, what you're wearing, or even if there's a mess in your background. The other day I was in a room where Tiffany Haddish was speaking and I was like, wait, am I really in a room with all these people here and I'm listening in like we're on the phone together? And okay, technically, yes, we're on the phone, but you guys know what I mean. The catch, however, is that because it is in private beta testing, it is only available for iOS users and it's also invite only. So even if you have an iPhone and are able to download the app, unless someone invites you in, the most you're going to be able to do is reserve your username and then wait. This exclusivity has only generated more buzz around the app. Wait a minute, is this person really out here trying to sell an invite for $5,000? Who's gonna pay $5,000 for an invite? Guys, it's really not that serious. Please don't pay anybody money to get into this thing. As you can see, there is a lot of hype around this app. And while the majority of the hype does come from its exclusivity factor and the fear of missing out, there actually is a lot of potential to Clubhouse. Mainly the ability to network with people. Right now, it's also not as saturated and it also has an even playing field because it's not about how many followers you have or how aesthetically pleasing your whole look is. It's actually about what you can contribute to the conversation. And I think the biggest benefit of all is that you do have access to some of the greatest minds from around the world. You know, you can join master classes, you can go in and listen to people talk about how they grew their business, about how they made money, about how to become financially stable. When it finally does open up to the public, creators included, I think it's going to give you the opportunity to connect with your audience on a whole new level. You know, you're going to have the opportunity to create rooms to just have conversations with people in real time. And I've seen some of these things going on already. You know, there's people in rooms having mini concerts, just playing the original music, having poetry sessions. There's been board type strategy sessions. I've been in rooms with other YouTubers where they're just talking about how to improve on YouTube. And it doesn't always have to be that serious. I've also seen rooms where people are just hanging out. I even heard of an incident where two celebrities had a screaming match inside a room. Wouldn't you have wanted to be in that room just to kind of hear that out? So now you know it's invite only. And before anybody asks, no, I do not have any more invites. I'm sorry, the amount of invites that you get are limited. But you actually do have to be very mindful as to who you invite to Clubhouse, because if you invite someone that then does something that goes against the community guidelines, it can be poorly reflected on yourself because your name is attached to their profile. I got my invite from Annie. Thanks again, girl. And as you can see right here at the bottom, it says nominated by Annie Dubé. So if I make some type of mess inside a Clubhouse, everybody gonna know she's the one that sent me the invite. So just keep that in mind when you're sending those invites out. There is a side door to get into Clubhouse, and the steps that you need to take need to be taken before you download the app and reserve your username. So if you've already downloaded and you've already reserved your username, this is not gonna work. I mean, it can still work if all of the other steps are true, but basically you have to already know someone that is inside of Clubhouse. So say you knew me, you'd also have to be connected to me, and by connected I mean you have to be an actual contact in my phone. So you would have to have my real phone number, and I would have to have your real actual phone number. It also helps if you are connected on Twitter and Instagram, but the phone is the main connection. You want to make sure that you have a couple of text messages between you to really solidify that connection. Then when you download the app and reserve your username, your contact that is already in Clubhouse is going to receive a notification over there saying, hey, so-and-so just downloaded the app. Do you want to wave them in? And then they have the option of letting you into Clubhouse without having to send you a formal invite or using up one of the invites that Clubhouse has given them. So that is the side door entrance to Clubhouse. There are a couple of people out there that have additional invites, and they're not giving them out as freely because one, they're very hard to come by, and two, the whole being mindful into who you invite to Clubhouse. And I actually heard from another group, what they did was they posted on the group, hey, I have the following course valued at X amount of dollars. I would be willing to offer this course for free to anybody that has an invite. So essentially you give something of value that you provide for free for an invite. So it's kind of like a trade. And then if somebody that has an invite is interested in what you want to trade, they might want to give you an invite. So that is just another way that you can get invited. Otherwise, just wait it out. I also want to talk to you guys about a Clubhouse alternative. This one is already out there as well. It is in private beta testing also, and it's brought to you by Twitter. It's called Twitter Spaces. The amount of people that can create spaces is limited, but then the actual spaces themselves are public, and in theory anybody can join, but being accepted into the space depends on the creator. So who can create these spaces? According to Twitter, it's people from underrated backgrounds, and these are women and other marginalized communities that oftentimes receive abuse or hate. You can easily find them in your followers fleets, and then the creators also get a link that they can share out to the public and invite them into a space. At the moment, joining Twitter Spaces is only available from the Twitter mobile app. If you try to do it from a web browser, it takes you to a error page that says page not found. Something that I did find strange is that I read that in order to join one of these Twitter Spaces, you needed to have Periscope enabled, and Twitter announced that this was shutting down. So I don't know how that's going to work once Periscope is no longer available. But what I really want to know is, what do you guys think on this new take of social media? Let's go ahead and talk about it down in the comment sections. I will go ahead and see you on the next one. Bye.